Well, hey guys, it's a nice weekend day here in the Pacific Northwest. It's not raining right now, but it's going to be a little bit later. And I thought I'd take the V-strom out and test the skid plate. Now, I've ridden it a couple times, but I haven't taken it anywhere where the skid plate may actually contact something, so that's what I'm going to do today. I've got a rock pit that's close to home that's nothing around there's very difficult. It's in the state forest. It's kind of just some little single tracks that are fun to ride around on. I've been through there in various off-road motorcycles several times. Nothing in there is difficult, but there's some berms and things like that that I think will allow me to bump the skid plate into the ground to, you know, test out its durability and things like that with the V-strom. So the V-strom is kind of a different animal. I haven't done any real adventure bike riding, so anyway, we're going to see what it's like to rip around on a big heavy bike like that on the logging roads and trails close to home. Yes. Perfect. Little single track trails up here. Haven't tried these on the V-strom yet, so I'm gonna rip a short loop here, see what she's like on this big heavy bike. Oh, nailed the skid plate twice there. Definitely doesn't have the same ground clearance as my DRZ. The sun's definitely set and it's getting pretty dark, so I'm gonna head back out of the woods toward home. Okay guys, I'm back here in my shop. Did not have the cameras rolling, but the turn into my driveway was eventful. It started pouring rain, it's dark outside. I start to turn into my driveway and I'm going slow because it's wet and it's dark. Second gear, maybe 20 miles an hour, and all of a sudden the rear tire on the bike just starts to slide out from underneath me. I am not on the brakes. I'm not on the gas either. I mean, I'm just at idle, and I almost laid the bike down. Fortunately, I rolled onto the throttle just a little bit, but it wasn't a quick slip and grab. It was like I was driving on a sheet of ice, and I slid for probably a good 5 seconds with that tire out to the side before I got into the gravel on the driveway, and then it straightened up. And I'm thinking, what the heck? There's no way that this little bit of rain caused the asphalt to be that slippery. Seconds later, the bike starts bucking and chugging, still not connecting the dots. And then seconds after that, I get this overwhelming smell of gasoline. I turn the key off and I coast down the driveway in front of my shop, so I've got some light. And there is gas everywhere. I've lost half the quantity of my tank in moments. It's all down the side of the bike. It's soaked my left leg through my riding gear. It's down my swing arm, and it's completely covered the rear tire. That was the reason why it was so slippery on the road. So I come in here, pop the seat off, just pop the connectors on the side cover. This is exactly the way I found it. This has come disconnected. The lock is down, and it is not on the high pressure line on the fuel tank anymore. So whenever you turn the key on and the fuel pump cycles, it just sprays gas out the side of the bike. I am lucky that this happened turning into my driveway. I hate to admit it, but I had the tank off of this bike about a month ago. This is definitely my fault. Sucks, but it is. I can't believe that I didn't get that latched back on there correctly, but it's even more funny because this isn't the first time I've ridden the bike. I mean, I've put a couple tanks of gas through it anyway, at least a few hundred miles since I put the tank back on. So anyway, I am gonna go ahead and get this thing reattached. I'm gonna triple check it and probably pull the seat off and check it once or twice more after I go riding, because that was a little spooky. But the skid plate test was a success. Bashed it pretty hard. It's actually got a little dent right here on the bottom. I had the full weight of the bike on it a couple of different times. The front of it looks okay. So does this here. Don't really feel any dents or anything. Just this little dimple right here. But yeah, it worked great. There was a harmonic right at about 4,500 RPM. Once I had my RPM above that point or below it, then there was no noise, but you could just feel the skid plate start to vibrate right at that point. Now the funny thing is, after I bashed it on a few rocks, that harmonic is completely gone. So I'm probably gonna take this off of here and see if there's something that's tweaked that's kind of pinching the plate into place. I may also get some wheel weights and stick them on there just to see if I can change the harmonic frequency a little bit. It's going to take some experimenting, but really no major issues with the skid plate. That's it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.